So this morning I came down more to see what's going on at the mouth than it is to do the boats. And one of the things we've noticed that there's a lot of fiddler crabs, but high up, not close to the water. Now, is this a sign? Yeah, only time will tell, eh, folks? So this little section of water is as you come off the boardwalk. There it is there. You come off the boardwalk and you can see nice and flooded. You can see the sand is a lot more waterlogged. So the past few days I've been driving or riding through this, and now you can see the water seeping through. So I've got a feeling that the pressure from the system is actually pushing this water through the dune. There's more. And if I scan out there to Mapalan, you can see a lot of rain still and a lot of moisture in the air. You can see this one yesterday was basically a little puddle. Nice. And you can see here, still no real changes here. Okay, so come back to the high viewpoint, and this looks pretty stable. So the only major differences I can see, the grey heron being chased here by the yellow bull stork. I'm not too happy about that. But yeah, you can see still lots of water. And with all this rain predicted, you can see how heavy it is there over Mapalan. Yeah, with all this rain around, our clients or guests from Legacy decided to bail out, which may be not a bad call. There's a ski boat club over there. But definitely lots of water around still. But yeah, like I always say, hey folks, only time will tell. But I have a feeling that this is where it might go. And just because it's the shortest distance to the sea. Sadly, we do not have a spring tide in the near future. So I think it's another week away, a couple of days away. See, there are a few boats that have launched. There goes Faith's dad. There's another one on its way there. John Deere. I get a call. Yeah, at Mapalan, and I'm riding across quickly to go and film it. And look at Mapalan. Yo, that's this beautiful photograph. And look at the size of this track, folks. What a monster. And if I was walking along, there's my bike. Gives you a good indication how wide this track is. And this track, folks, is from a leatherback turtle. They can be 2 meters in length, weigh up to 1 ton. And one of the very interesting things about the leatherback compared to the loggerhead is that the leatherback will often come out and nest in very adverse conditions, like last night in the rain. So this turtle would have come out there, she would have come up and she would have dug a hole about 1.5 meters deep, and that's by using her rear flipper. So basically the length of the flipper, but the body will also drop into the hole. Then she will deposit about 120 tennis ball size eggs inside that hole. And the actual nest itself is not where this hole is that I'm showing now. The nest itself is right at the back there. And what they do is they throw sand. We call it a false nest. Once she's closed it up, and she just flicks sand all over the place. It almost looks like the turtle is swimming. And by doing that, she's trying to hide the scent of the eggs. Unfortunately, the badgers are pretty sharp and they can smell it, and they very often will find the spot and dig up these eggs. But fortunately, this area doesn't have many badgers. And these eggs, roughly 90 days to hatch. And they will come out the sand and head down to the water. The leatherbacks will probably lay about 5 to 6 nests in a season. And the reason for this is that the survival rate is actually very low. Survival rate only 1 to 2 eggs out of all those eggs that are laid will actually reach maturity. Leatherbacks, they love to feed on jellyfish, stuff like that. But yeah, amazing sighting this. And we'll speak to the authorities and try and protect this area so that people don't drive over them. Personally, I think that they lay those eggs so deep down in the ground, doesn't matter whether a car drives over the top or not, they'll be safe. I think the leatherbacks, they lay between 500 and 600 eggs in a season. And the reason why they lay so many is because they survival rate is very low. So only between 1 or 2 out of every 1,000 eggs will actually make it to adulthood. But yeah, lovely sighting. And so she came out there, came up, did her nest, and then went back out to the ocean, down that way there. Just looking back towards St. Lucia, and quite interesting because these clouds look almost like they're coming in from the north. Yeah, very interesting weather system. I'm told that that there are going to be 2 systems colliding, and this is what's going to cause these heavy rains. Boats that have launched. It almost looks like John Deere.